non-threatening in capitalist societies, in authoritarian regimes. They like that kind of religion, because this kind of religion allows governments to continue to capitalize on the ignorance of the masses, concentrating the wealth in the hands of a few at the expense of the many. Therefore, brothers and sisters, on the coming of the great Mahdi, Master Farad Muhammad, and raising up the Honorable Elijah Muhammad to guide us, the lost found nation of Islam in the West, and to guide the whole of humanity back to a correct perception of life and a correct perception of God and religion, that we might take advantage of this gift called life and get out of the universe what God has deposited here for all of us and not for some of us. Now, the Honorable Elijah Muhammad had such a heavy job. He had to now take a non-industrious people and make us industrious. How do you do that? You know what he did? Master Farad Muhammad broke our thought on a life after we were dead. He never told us you're going to see your sweet mother in the by and by. He never said that. He never told us that when you die, you're going away someplace else. He didn't never tell us that. He said, brother and sister, when you are dead and we put you in the earth, that is the end of your life. That's it. So while you are here, you better make the best use of your time and your life. Now that was hard for us to take, because we had been taught all our life that there's another life. And we were trying to be right, hoping for another life. It is right to be right. And it is right to hope in another life. There's nothing wrong with that. But not another life beyond the grave. And that is what the Honorable Elijah Muhammad brought to us, that made us jump up and take stock of what we were doing with our lives and begin to do something to help ourselves. You can't continue to look to the white man to make a better life for you. He's not going to do that, brothers and sisters. And he loves it when you continue to hope in him. He likes that. Oh, you're going to wait on me to bring it? Well, keep going. Get more education and you'll get a better life. Yes, be good. You'll get a better life. And then you come up with your PhD degree and still silly. Still got to go to him and beg him for a job. He likes that. You know what he doesn't like? He doesn't like to see black men and women, brown men and women, red men and women thinking independently. He doesn't want you to say, oh, God put me on the earth, and in the earth is everything I need to make a heaven for myself while I live. I think I will go into the earth and get something out of it for myself. When you start talking like that, then you become dangerous. Dangerous to who? Dangerous to the people that want you looking in the sky, studying space. It's beautiful. Oh, I'm going up there one day to live. Right up. You see how silly you look? Brother, this is 1989. You can't think that God is some space cadet out there in space looking down on you and me and our foolishness. And we're thinking that this space God is going to float out of the sky and change our condition. Come on, brother. Sister, you got to stop teaching that kind of religion. That's a slave-making religion, and it flies in the face of reality. The Honorable Elijah Muhammad taught us the importance of and the purpose for life. And he taught us the meaning of the hereafter. Look at what he said and see if it makes sense. The Honorable Elijah Muhammad said to us that we are born into the world to serve the Creator, but in serving the Creator, our job, our role is to acquire knowledge and develop ourselves to the fullest extent and use our powers to better the condition of life, not only for ourselves and our families, but for our people and then for humanity. Every generation that dies goes down into the earth, brings up a new generation that becomes wiser, hopefully, more productive, based on the work of those that went before them. With us, every generation has to start from nothing. Because the parents do nothing to give to the children, that the children may give to the grandchildren, that the grandchildren may give to the great-grandchildren. You know why you don't pass nothing on? Because you think God is going to make it better for you and for your children in some spooky, mysterious way. And it's not going to happen. Brother and sister, you have been deceived. And it's hard to believe that, but it's the truth. You've been deceived. You go to school and you've studied the word hereafter. You just look at the word. Hereafter. One an adverb of place, another an adverb of time. Here. Here. Not there. Here. After. I want to be in the hereafter. I do. I strive to be a part of the hereafter. The Honorable Elijah Muhammad said, the hereafter for my followers is not tomorrow, it's right now. You don't have to wait to die to see a heavenly life. You can start living a better life right now. It starts here. After false ideas and concepts have been destroyed with the truth, the hereafter for you begins right then. Here, on this earth, after the power of the wicked to rule has been broken, you see a whole new life right here on the earth. Not in the sky, on the earth. Why do you think they spent so much time trying to destroy Jesus? They don't mind Jesus having a kingdom in the sky, because they wasn't living up there. Go ahead, Jesus. Take all your followers and head on up. But the rulers of the world were disturbed because Jesus said, thy kingdom come, thy will be done where? On earth as it is in heaven. Jesus knew. All praise is due to Allah. Jesus knew that the kingdom of God was going to be established on the earth, which meant that all temporal powers, Rome and all the powers of her day, or to make it really right down front, America and all the powers of this day, they're going to be set down. You can't have heaven on earth with Bush in power. You can't have heaven on earth with Deng Xiaoping in power. You can't have heaven on earth with Gorbachev or Thatcher or any of the black rulers. You can only have heaven on earth when the kingdom of God comes to the earth. And the kingdom of God is not no thing that's coming up out of the sky. It's something coming up out of you. And that's why Jesus said the kingdom of God is within you. It makes sense? Well, if the kingdom of God is within you and me, where is it? You mean a kingdom will come up out of me and you? Yes, sir. That's where all worlds come from. They come out of the minds of men. The kingdom is already in you, but it's buried under the foolishness of the teachings of your enemy. So you can't bring it forth. All you can do is work 9 to 5 if you got a job. And those of you that don't have a job, you hang out from 9, not 9 to 5, 9 until. You just hang. Hey, what you doing, man? I'm just hanging out. What you waiting on? I really don't know. I'm just hanging. Ain't nothing to do. You know what I mean? Another brother here got a job. He's happy. How much do you make, brother? Oh, minimum wage. How many children you have? Oh, I have 4, 5. How can you feed 4 or 5 children on a minimum wage? No wonder you selling dope.